morning, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. For some of y'all just don't know me, I'm Chakits Krulsawat, an agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, a rookie investor. Today I want to share a couple things with you. And I want to talk about, when you're buying a piece of property and you're financing, as far as interest rates are concerned, when to actually lock up your interest rate. Now, in today's market, because lenders got a new guideline with TRID that came out on October 3rd. So basically, as far as for the time frame for closing, lenders need anywhere from about 35 days to 45 days, and normally, in the contracts, we write up 45 days of a fully executed contract, not 45 days when the offer was submitted, just due to the fact that if you submit it, you're already eating up those 45 days, and that's the reason why I like to put the 45 days. 45 days of a full executed contract. But as far as for the interest rates, when to actually really lock up your interest rates, the best time to really lock up your interest rate is not towards the beginning. And this is why. Because if you're doing a 45-day closing, right, the interest rate, the lender can only lock up that rate for 30 days. And let's say if your lender calls you up and says on day 5, says, hey, let's lock up your rate. But if it takes him 45 days to close, he may have to extend your lock-in rate. And that lock-in rate could cost you a fee. But some lenders may charge you and may not charge you if that's the case. So when you are speaking to a lender, make sure to ask that question, because that could run you up to about $150, coming out of your closing costs. So, keep that in mind. But now, that being said, sometimes the interest rates may be lower, and a good lender is going to tell you that, hey, rates right now, let's just say it's at 4.5%. But market's been volatile. I don't see the rates really going up, or it could probably go up about an eighth, and by 30 days now it could go up to a quarter. Now, it's very important to find out this information, because if it goes up of a quarter point, that's how much more your payments will be a month. So you need to factor that in, as far as, hey, if it's going to cost me $150 to extend this rate, right, depending what that lender charges, and if it does go up a quarter, how much more am I really saving? So it's very important to ask all these questions when you're actually speaking to a lender, and also be in lines of communication with that lender constantly to find out what the rates are, so that way you know when the best time is to lock in. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys like this content, please like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll provide more videos. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say, we are getting a volume of emails as far as your questions, and I really, really do appreciate that. So, on the bottom of the link here, we'll have my email address. Go ahead and send us an email if you have a good question. I will go ahead and put the next video on YouTube. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy Thanksgiving.